Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be looking at my favorite hit songs of 2010, and yeah, 2010 was kind of the giant culmination of the club boom before everything crashed, and yeah, there's definitely a lot to be said about the music of 2010. I think it's a more solid year than 2009 in general. There's a lot of really good classic hit songs from this year, and I have to give credit where credit is due here. 2010 was a huge year for the pop charts. May not have felt like it at the time, but looking back, especially with the non-existent pop scene we have in 2019, this year was mega. And I gotta say, probably part of that is just the sheer star power behind these people. We got people like Katy Perry, Kesha, Lady Gaga, Rihanna, Selena Gomez, Taio Cruz. Yeah, lots of huge artists. You got big names like Eminem, still big, and people like Drake got their career started this year, which is a shame. He got way on the bandwagon before anyone could, actually ruin that. But without further ado, I'm going to get into my top 10 favorite hit songs of 2010. Let's go, guys. So, you guys probably know that I'm a pretty big fan of pretty music. That this is something I've been guilty of in the past. That everybody likes to say, oh, you like rock or you like good music, and then I say I like Coldplay, and everyone freaks out. Okay, when I say this, bar none, that Viva La Vida might be the best album of the decade, don't at me there. I know there are some other really damn good albums. I could go into that, but Viva La Vida is a 10 out of 10 album in my opinion. I do not give that score lightly. I don't think I've ever given that score. So, yeah. Best album of the decade. I'm sorry to anyone who is going to be like, think I don't appreciate real music, but... And this song was on Todd in the Shadow's worst list, and yeah, there wasn't a Coldplay hit this year. If there was, it probably would be on here, but instead we got One Republic, All the Right Moves. Yeah, this song can get kind of boring after a while, which is why I only have it at number 10, but I really like the melody on this chorus. The lyrics are kind of weird. I don't really know what it means, but it's one of those songs you can kind of sing along to. Yeah, we're going down. And I gotta say that I enjoy the song a lot more than most people probably do. This is not my favorite song from that era or album cycle. Horn Republic Secrets far trumps it in my opinion. But this was the one that charted. This was the hit. And if I'm gonna be completely honest, I really like the melody on this song. I like the piano. It's nice. It's the closest thing we had to a rock song that wasn't utter shit. And sorry, I didn't put Neon Trees on this list. And it's not a rock song. It's pretty music. It's not as good as Coldplay, but I still really enjoy it nonetheless. I think it's a solid track. And there's not much else to say about it other than that. Although Everybody Loves Me still wins. Number 9. Well, this is gonna be interesting. I really debated picking up a copy of Kiss and Tell at my used bookstore. Kiss and Tell, if you don't know, was the album by Selena Gomez's band, Selena Gomez and the Scene, and, I freaking love Falling Down. That is one of my favorite songs ever from this era. I love the guitar kicks in this song. I love the lyrics. I love how she slams whoever is being a nuisance to her. It works so well. The sass, the guitars. This song is all chalked up to the production. The production is what makes it amazing. And I've loved this song for a long time. Falling Down is one of Selena Gomez's best songs. I stand by that. I miss when music had like guitars and interesting elements in it instead of just washed out drum and bass. Don't get me wrong, I love a good bass line, but I said I love a good bass line. But I love the bombast of this chorus. This song just feels so punchy, but unfortunately, this wasn't a hit. But, what we got instead was this, which is Naturally. Trust me, if Falling Down had actually charted, that song, I mean, if it had been on the year-end list, that song would have been close to #1, probably. I love Falling Down so much. And to me, Naturally isn't nearly as good as Falling Down, but it's still really good. I love the synth work on this song, and Selena Gomez has a lot of charisma on it. I know it's childish music, you could call it, but hey, what happened to childish pop music? Now everything is just so depressing and grown up. But this is a happy, fun song. This is in the vein of something like Call Me Maybe, except I find it less annoying than Call Me Maybe. I actually really like this song. I probably wouldn't seek it out too much, but I still prefer it to a lot of songs that are charting these days, and that's all I can say for it. Number 8. I've said this on my previous list, and I will say it again. But remember when Maroon 5 were actually good? Okay, I know I'm pushing somebody's buttons here. Yeah, Misery by Maroon 5, that was actually an honorable mention on Todd's worst list of this year, and I gotta say, this was from their sellout album, Hands All Over, the same album which Moves Like Jagger came from, which is another song I don't actually hate. And, this is one of those songs that has that good funky groove to it. It's one of their better songs. To me, it's up there in quality, at least groove-wise, with This Love, and especially Makes Me Wonder. Makes Me Wonder is still the superior song, by the way, but this one is pretty fun as well. I know Adam Levine's whining through the entire song, but Adam Levine can whine when he has a good beat behind him, and that's when it makes sense. When Adam Levine whines and there's no good beat behind him, or when he tries to sound sincere, no, it does not work, and I'll probably discuss that at length some other time if I end up doing worst songs of 2015. That could happen, but anyway, while we're here, this song has just got a really good groove to it, and I like it. I dig it. I think it's fun. And Adam Levine actually sells the whininess here. It's my opinion. I don't actually hate his falsetto on this song. This is like this year's version of Makes Me Wonder, except it's not as good. That's about all I have to say for this song. Number 7. I mean, this was kind of inevitable, right? Taio Cruz, that artist that everyone forgot, but everyone remembers this song. How can you not remember this song? I knew this song. I don't even know where I knew this song from. I wasn't listening to the radio when I was 8 or whatever, but apparently I knew this song anyway. Whenever I heard it online, I was like, I know this song, and I've known this song for a long time. It's like it was rubbed into my subconscious. It's one of those songs you could not avoid, and I actually saw a Donkey Kong parody of it, which is freaking hilarious, which made me look up the original song, which made me realize, hey, I actually knew this song. Keep in mind, this was before I was following the charts, paying attention to this kind of stuff. And, yeah, this song get kind of repetitive and annoying at times, and it's definitely a club banger. There's nothing of substance here. This is like what I put, You Know You Want Me on my 2009 list. Except this song has cleaner production and is not by Pitbull, so it automatically makes it better. I told you 2010 was a better year than 2009. But, obviously, this song is classic, and this chorus is undeniable and catchy. This is all this is. It's a club banger with some decent production by an artist that everyone forgot, but a song that everyone will remember. Number 6. Obligatory Rihanna entry. Rihanna had a tight release schedule around this era. She definitely did. I can tell this from when her albums released. Rated R and Loud released pretty close to each other. Basically all of her albums in this era, her release cycles were absolutely insane. And I'm sure it got old fast for anyone who was actually listening to Rihanna albums. as someone who's never actually listened to a Rihanna album, but I have listened to a lot of her singles and liked, like, all of them. I guess there are some I'm not super wild about, but this one's decent. More than decent, actually. It's got a great, catchy hook, and, again, this was on Todd in the Shadow's best list for that year, and everything he said stands, that this is a great, sexy jam, and that that she's allowed to say nonsense because she's from the Caribbean. Again, I've always loved Rihanna's voice and accent, and this song plays with some darker production and some rougher sexual edge to it, and I really enjoy it. Now, the only downside is probably the bridge, where she talks about pulling her hair and all this stuff. First of all, the music just kind of cuts, and it doesn't really feel like a very climactic bridge, and second of all, it makes you think about some things that happened around the time. Yeah, he was too rude. But anyway, the song is still good, and I digress. It's still super catchy, and this is an actual song I would catch out. I would seek out. Catch out. What the fuck am I talking about?